Bone dry, dive into its meaning. Hello, wonderful learners. Today, we're going to explore an interesting English phrase, bone dry. You might have heard it in conversations or read it in books. Let's delve deep into its meaning, origin, and how to use it effectively. Bone dry is a phrase that's rich in imagery. Let's break it down. Literal meaning. In its most literal sense, bone dry refers to something being completely dry. Imagine a bone that's been out in the sun for days or even weeks. It would be devoid of any moisture, right? Figurative meaning. Figuratively speaking, bone dry can describe anything that's extremely dry or lacking moisture. It doesn't always pertain to physical objects. It can be used to describe a landscape, a sense of humor, or even a speech. Understanding a phrase is best done through examples. 1. The riverbed was bone dry after the long summer. Here, the phrase is used to describe a landscape. 2. His lecture was bone dry, with no entertaining anecdotes. In this instance, it describes a speech lacking any interesting elements. 3. Despite being a comedy, the script was bone dry. This one refers to a sense of humor. The origin of bone dry is fairly straightforward. Bones, especially when exposed to the air for extended periods, lose all their moisture and become very dry. Over time, this observation led to the coining of the phrase, emphasizing the extreme dryness of something by comparing it to a dry bone. We hope this exploration into bone dry has been enlightening. English is a language full of colorful and evocative phrases, and understanding them can add depth to your conversations. Remember, language is not just about grammar and vocabulary. It's also about the vivid images and emotions that phrases can evoke. Keep learning and stay curious.